Hello, everyone. I know it is insanely late. I know there won't be tons of people here, but that's okay. That would be my fault. My shoulder was fighting me the entire way today. How are you all? I hope you are well. I hope y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Are we good? Did you eat today? Yes, I have eaten today. It's part of why I was late. Mizu was late getting home. I needed to make sure she had dinner before she crashed for the night because she had a long day at work, and I wanted to make sure she had a good meal when she got home. And I am still dealing with the shoulder issue. The doc told me 10 pounds. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I'm having trouble dealing with stuff that's 5 pounds. It keeps popping and creaking in weird ways I'm not used to it doing. So, as it does that, we have had to lighten things up. The problem is that throughout most of the day, I am the only one here because I have 2 roommates in Japan. The other roommate works. They're also moving in August, and Mizu's at work. So I have to find ways around moving stuff around and picking stuff up and all this, that, and the other, while being the only one here to do it. It makes it kind of difficult. So I've been running behind everything today. I can't even play games properly. It's got me really irritable. Use the duct tape, immobilize the arm till healed. I have a sling brace that I've been using here and there to keep it from being a problem. We're gonna ask them to bring me something back. They actually sent me a message like right as I went live, like, hey, what are some things you randomly want? I'm like, I don't know. So, yeah, it's like, we're gonna go see some Splatoon stuff. What do you want? I was like, there's lots of stuff I want. Don't ask that question. But yeah, I haven't even been able to, like, I was going to play some Dead by Daylight today to get, like, some of my event stuff done. And I can't even play that because moving my arm with the mouse is killing me, and I cannot play Killer with a controller. So I'm kind of irritable. I'm kind of cranky right now. But I'm paying attention to everything. If it pops or creaks or does anything weird, we stop doing whatever the thing was that made it do the weird thing. But that's also, like, slowing down so much of my progress. I'm losing my mind. I had trouble making the thumbnail today, which really bothered me. Also, let's go ahead and see who else here. We have Dude. We have Nathan. Hey, Nathan. Hope you're well. We have Shaman. We have Spaghetti. We have Melissa. We have Kami. We have Nettie. How do you do, peeps? I hope you all are well. We're starting the Weird Route today. And we're going to be starting it from the very beginning, which I know Chapter 1 isn't entirely necessary for the Weird Route. Like, you can technically skip Chapter 1, but considering how much data this game likes to, like, take down for everything the player does, I don't want to skip it. Artemis hates me the last few days. Everything's going wrong, unfortunately. Oh, I remember what you told us yesterday, and that was pretty rough. Are you ready for the Weird Route? I don't know. From, like, what little I've already heard and known about it, I've heard it's pretty wild, and I'm not sure how ready I am for it. But we're gonna try. I'm also mostly playing on keyboard, but the game doesn't require a mouse to play, so should be fine. I do have my controllers, just don't have one plugged in at the moment. If I have to swap to a controller, we'll swap to a controller. But tell me about your days. How are you guys? I hope you are well. I hope you're doing well and having a good time and a good day. Hope you're ready for the weird route. We're so unrelated. How so? It's never a good thing to hear, but I always want to know. Like, little movements are hurting my shoulder right now. It's funny. I went to the doctor and they're like, well, don't do this and don't do that and do this and do that. And they gave me some medicines and stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. And it felt a little bit better yesterday. Now today, it feels worse than it did the day it happened. I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of upset. If I damaged you something and will pay for it, do you think the roommates would pick it up for me from Japan? Because it's you, it's possible. But that's only because, like, you show up to the house. It's like, it's not something I can do for anybody else, but I know for you, it's possible. I can't make promises because I'm not the one there. So I'd have to know what it is and this, that, and the other. And be able to send it to them, and they'd have to make the judgment call on if they can. And the time zones are, like, they always, like, this is the first time they've messaged me when I'm still awake, because, like, usually they're messaging me when it's, like, when times are, like, always, or, like, are completely weird, because there's a 14-hour difference between the two of us. Or 3 of us, because there's 2 of them out there. But yeah, I hope you are well. I hope you are having a good day. Was worth a shot. Amazon screwed me out of my pre-order. It's a game, or is it an item? Ah, those. Finally, I got the last freaking bug at Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yo! Awesome. Have a good night, dude. I'm sorry I'm so late tonight, guys. Like, the shoulder is slowing me down to a degree that's making me absolutely livid. And between that and cooking late to make sure Mizu's food was hot and make sure that I ate and everything, I feel bad. I feel bad that I'm this late tonight, but at the same time, like, Mizu works, like, super hard. Super fucking hard. She works every fucking day almost. Like, she works, like, 5 to 6 days a week. And she busts her ass. And I want to make sure she has a very warm meal when she gets home. You know? It's like, I know she works at a restaurant. She gets to eat warm food from there, but, like, she winds up having to eat the same stuff, like, every day in, day out. And I just want to make sure she has something really nice when she gets home. Something different, something tasty, something that she enjoys, one of her comforts, you know? So, I don't like being late, and especially don't like being this late. It's super late. But I also really wanted to play tonight. Because that ending was good yesterday, but I want more. And the weird route's the only way to get more. Now, I'm warning everybody now, while playing through this, we're going to be doing not good guy things to this play route, or playthrough, and we're essentially going to be the bad guy. I don't know what all that entails, but I do know that, like, it can apparently get pretty dark, so throwing that out there. I am also aware of how to do the weird route, at least for chapters 1 and 2, because chapter 1 is literally just fight everything. In chapter 2, I got confirmation yesterday to my theory of how to do it. So we're gonna see how that goes. Why is it always Evil Larry and Toes? My sister sends me that shit all the time. It's like, if you're seeing this on your own, you're fine. But if someone sent it to you, Evil Larry's gonna come in the night and smell your toes or some shit like that. I'm like, I don't like this. That is so uncomfortable. Leave my toes alone. I already don't like people touching me. I really don't like people touching my toes. Leave my feet alone. Which is ironic, because back when I used to fight all the time, my main method of fighting with people was kicking people. It's like, don't touch my feet. My feet's about to touch you. Oh, that's a horrible thing to say out of context. Actually, no, I'm not. Okay, so, like, I have super soft hands, and apparently, according to everyone I know, my skin's super, super soft. With the exception of the bottoms of my feet. If I have the option to not wear shoes, I don't wear shoes a lot of the time. I walk barefoot and I have very calloused feet. I don't know, it just keeps popping up on my feet. No, I have very callous feet. I can walk on rocks with no problem. I've walked across glass not knowing it with no problem. No, I have super tough feet. I just don't like people touching my feet. I never have. Probably because I've had my foot broken on more than one occasion. It used to spar a lot with my dad and used to train a lot with my dad because that's what my dad did. My dad was an instructor for a very long time, so I was the guinea pig for a lot of stuff. And there would be matches where I would throw kicks or something like that, my foot would get caught, and then either my foot would get dislocated or broken. I don't like people touching my feet. It's one of those things, you learn to kick harder and faster. You did a good job of it, but at the same time, I don't like it. But no, I have like super tough feet, and I rely on that's another thing. My sense of sight and my sense of smell are really, really bad. I can't see very well without my glasses, and my glasses are out of prescription, so I can't see that great with them on to begin with. I see far better with them on than with them off. I hate how I look in glasses, which is another reason why I really love my VTuber mod. It's like I can wear my glasses without being self-conscious about it. My sense of sight and my sense of smell are awful, so I rely on my sense of touch and the vibrations that I feel on the ground for when people are around me a lot of the times, and I rely on my sense of hearing a lot. So those are like my two main things that I rely on. So I really, really don't like people touching my feet, because I don't like people touching things that I rely on. Like, I don't like many people touching my hands because I rely on those rely on my hands for streaming. I don't like people touching my feet because I rely on that for knowing what's around me. Which I know sounds really weird, but it's how I've been my entire life. You can ask Shaman. He knows. He's watched the Weirdities in person. Like, and when I wear shoes, like, especially if I'm at home, when I wear shoes, I wear thin shoes. Shoes that keep my feet as close to the ground as possible, so I can still better feel vibrations and just know I'm on solid footing. Only opting to wear stuff like tennis shoes if I know I'm going to be somewhere where it would be a better idea to have them. Which I know, I'm weird. My feet aren't as tough to walk over glass without getting cut, but I know mine are at least tough enough to take on the challenge of walking through seashells on the beach. Yeah, I could do that one too. Like, the bottom of my feet are incredibly calloused. Like they're like the bottoms of my feet are like freaking rocks. Surprised you don't use use a foot pedal for gaming. Honestly, I've thought about it. I've thought about getting. There's two pedals that I've thought about getting for here. I thought about getting like the racing pedals because like there are certain games that would be great for, and I would love to have them for. Even games that aren't racing games. But I actually, what I really, really want is there is an Elgato foot pedal that works like the Stream Deck. You can put certain button prompts and commands to them that I would love to have that for. It would make so many different processes I do faster. I almost bought it the other day. It went on sale for $70, but I wanted to save the money. And I was really glad I saved the money because we needed it for the fucking car. Something told me I needed to save that money, so I was really glad I did. But it went on sale. I think it was like $60 or $70 when it's usually like $80, $90. And I was like, ooh, that's great. And I was like, but I might need that later. I don't know what it was that told me I might need it later, but something told me you might need that later. So no, I've used racing pedals before. Use them for racing games. I've used them for other games in general. I've also used them just for like button mapping, just because like it comes in handy. I'm very well aware of my foot positioning at any given point in time, even when sitting here streaming. So, it would have been there have been several times where it'd be great to have a set, but I got rid of my my racing wheel and pedals right before I became a streamer. I sold it to my brother-in-law because he exclusively played racing games at the time. So I've had regrets about that. Not that anything bad happened with them or anything like that. I just had regrets because like, man, I miss having those. And I found out I could essentially make those do the same thing that the pedal system that Elgato makes, though with a lot more workarounds I'd have to put in place. Yeet. Alright, so we're going to be starting this from Chapter 1. I am playing this version of this on Steam. The original that y'all have been used to me playing has been played on the Nintendo Switch. But I'm trying to keep my save files completely separated from each other. I know there are ways I could have done that on my Switch, and it would have been too difficult. But I wanted zero chances of cross-contamination. I'm going to treat this kind of like an experiment. And play this on two completely different things to see what we can do. We're going to turn off music. It's green. I don't remember this being green. Why is it green? Used to this always being white. Was this green the first time I played this? Takes off glasses. Wait, this was a mistake. Yeah. That's gotten worse over time. I need to eventually, like, get new glasses. Oh, don't tell me I need actual arrow keys. I didn't need them last... Oh, wait, no. I'm not. Clicked on anything. That's why. Do not tell me I didn't need arrow keys for this last... I might have to hook up a controller. Are you there? Are we connected? Maybe. Look at me! Excellent. Truly excellent. Game sound is very quiet. We may begin. Oh, the game's volume is very low for some reason. We must create a vessel. Select the head. Yeah, we may have to actually swap to controller. Now, from what we've seen, this doesn't matter, but I'm going to treat it like it does anyway. Select the torso you prefer. Select the legs. I think the joke with the legs is that they're all the same, aren't they? What's up, Gangle? This is your body. Do you accept it? Yes. Excellent. You have created a wonderful form. Now, let us shape its mind as your own. What is its favorite food? Hey. Your favorite blood type? A, B, B, C, and D. Okay, chat, what is your favorite blood type? As of right now, Hawkeye, that's just it. We don't know. We don't know which route is canon. We don't know if there's... We technically don't know if there's multiple endings. There's been things stated that there's only one ending at the end of this. But we actually don't know. That could be accurate, or it could be a, it could be Toby doing weird stuff. We don't know. We won't know until Chapter 7 drops. Right now, we still have Chapter... We've gone all the way through Chapter 5, so 6 and 7 are still up in the air. Blood type D. It's nuts. I'm not sorry. You should be sorry! You should be sorry! I mean, with all the Full Metal Alchemist, like, Nina memes I send you, like, I deserve that, though. So let's think of the other blood type acronyms. I got 2 for D, so we're going to go with D. What color does it like the most? I'm going to say red. Please give it a gift. Give it bravery. How do you feel about your creation? Fear. Have you answered honestly? Actually, yeah. You acknowledge the possibility of pain and seizure. Pat shrimp, cockatiel, key lime pie, cheesecake. I don't think I could be in a better mood tonight. Oh, cocktail. I said cockatiel. I said my brain thought cockatiel because I have birds. Name save patch. It hasn't given me the chance to name the save yet. But this one will be named Patch. Here we go. Yeah, we're definitely have to swap over to controller because I use my smaller keyboard. Step over with the arrow keys. Called it Patch. And what about the creator? It'll also be no. Yeah, same brain on that one, MT. Hallows. Excellent. Truly excellent. Hallows. Thank you for your time. Whoosh. Your wonderful creation will now be discarded. No one can choose who they are in this world. Your name is Chris. Chris, if you do not wake up, we will be late for school. I will wait outside for you, all right? Dude's like, dude, come on now. No, don't quit. Give me 1 sec. So I could use my controller. D2. There we go. Controller time, because it doesn't like my keyboard, because like most indie titles don't like my keyboard. I find that depressing. I just had that controller last night for the others. She's like, no. Beep. So actually, get in. Here we go. Aha! Red Route, yes. Also, hello, Blade Raptor. How are you? What is it trying to do here? Come on now. Do as you are intended to do. Oh, Jeebus! Croissant freshly baked. That is the best name! That just makes me happy. Hello! Thank you. Thank you for following. So I have news. I was playing Fallout 76 and I met the Mothman. Yeah! Come on. There we go. Ha ha ha. Drawer's mostly empty, except for school cross-country shirt with the tear in it. There's CDs under the bed. Classical, jazz, religious ska. That still trips me out. Religious ska. Was the wise Mothman. He was friendly. Oh! There's also a game console. It has one normal controller and one knockoff one. Closed drawer. It's a red wagon with a rusty birdcage in it. Looks like it's seen quite a few crashes. It's a computer desk. There are many boxes under it filled with old books. Sorry about that. Religious ska still throws me off. It's only you. There are crayons in the drawer. Their labels have long faded. There's no green. There are many books. Tales of Snails, a storybook. Snails do not have tails, a scientific refutation. Can snails help your garden? Not really. And a signed copy of The History of Humans and Monsters by Gerson Boone. I should hit up my friend who has FL Studio to see if we can make some religious ska. Oh, please do. The door's locked. And what is up, green is orange? How do you do? You look inside the sink cupboard. There's a can of Ice Ease Cool Boys body spray. Spray for the boys. Flaming hot pizza flavor. It seems to be almost entirely full. On the shower ledge is a small container of apple-scented shampoo. And a gallon-sized container of pet shampoo. It's a toilet. Flush it? Yes. You flushed the toilet! Yay! There's a photo on the fridge. It's of you, your mother, and your brother. There's some white fur stuck in the drain, as always. Some cinnamon batter caked onto the stovetop. Cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters and gingerbread humans. It's a trash can. Somehow it's emitting a pleasant floral scent. It's a landline phone, but you already have a cell phone. It's the TV. Doesn't seem to even be plugged in anymore. It's Cheryl, the beloved living room chair. We have to select all the things. It's a book of hymns. Chris, there you are. We might still be able to make it. Chris, it is a beautiful day today, is it not? I hope it stays this way when Azrael visits next week. But I wonder, after the excitement of university, will he still enjoy coming home to this little town? Cats! I still want to know what happened to his arm. My shoulder is still hurting pretty bad. It's actually hurting a little bit more today than it was yesterday. I went to the doc, and the doc told me that I wasn't supposed to lift anything past 10 pounds, and they reset my shoulder. And for the most part, that hasn't been difficult, but my shoulder is popping and grinding weirdly anytime I pick up anything that's even like 5 pounds. So I've been having a rough time getting shit done today.
So, does everyone have a... Oh, Chris, we thought you weren't coming today. We're doing group projects this month. So walk around and find a partner, okay?
A Gotta have a Timmy.
Crisp! Versus... Tim already have partner.
Egg. It's a black and white hard-boiled egg. Sadly, it seems like it already has a partner.
Yo, Chris, show up earlier next time. I ended up having to partner with Snowy. Now he keeps turning to me and saying, "Howdy, partner," like a cowboy.
Partner? I hardly know her. What do you think of that one? Funny, right? No? Well, I got news for you, pal. I already got a partner. Scram! Rude.
Hey, Chris. Late again, I see. You need a partner? Sorry, I'm already partners with the second smartest student. Though, wait, Chris, now that I think about it, your unique skill set might help a lot on this assignment. Not. I actually want to get an A.
I still want to kick him in the beak. Am I a Timmy or the other one? Probably a Timmy. But you went to Kool-Aid. I have a bad joke, and I don't know if anyone here will find it funny, but here goes. Where does a dinosaur use the bathroom? In the facilities. I hate. That's so bad. Quick, tap. Taken. Hey, Chris. What's up? Did you lose your pencil again? Here, you want the candy cane one or the one with the lights on? I can't have the candy cane one. I'll eat it. Huh? You want to be partners? Sorry. Berdley already asked. But I could ask Miss Alphys if we could make a group of 3. I'll ask if you're sure. Yes, ask. Okay, I'll ask. Miss Alphys, is it okay if we have a group of 3?
Hey! What? No. I do not approve of this. Abort.
What? But Chris doesn't have a...
Noelle, what were you saying?
She was just saying we're fine being alone. Actually, I just wanted to know if...
Noelle, can you please speak up?
Hi, buddy.
Hi, Susie.
God, it is so different. It is so different seeing Susie now versus Susie back then. Am I late?
Oh, no, you're fine. We were just choosing partners for the next group project, and Susie, you're with Chris. Now that everyone's here, I'll write the assignment. Uh, has anyone seen the chalk? This is the third time it's gone missing, and you all know I can't start class without some.
Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can. I hate.
How about this? If no one speaks up, everyone gets in trouble. Anyone? Please?
Hey, there might be a box in the supply closet. Miss Alphys, why don't Susie and I...
Good idea, Noelle. Susie, since you came in last, why don't you go and get it for me?
Whatever.
Chris, can you go with her and make sure she, actually gets it? And, stays out of trouble? Thanks, Chris. See you later.
I love how they're just like, you know what? Just like, it is now your responsibility, another child of the same age as the child I just sent out there, to make sure this other child stays out of trouble. That's now my job. I have now been given responsibility of an adult.
Chris, if I had arms, I would take off this cool hat in remembrance of you.
Don't die. Don't worry, Chris. I've always thought Susie can't be so bad, you know? I'm sure everything will turn out fine.
Chris, didn't I say being late was a bad idea? It's almost as if you should have, as they say, listened. I hate him.
Chris evolved into adult.
Since Baby said egg never hatch. Oh, Chris, I'm sorry. If I had just waited to be your partner, you wouldn't have to be hers. She's gonna pound you to pieces, Chris. And then kick the butts of all those little pieces.
Chris, don't listen to him. It's not that bad. You'll probably survive Susie beating you up. You're just gonna fail when she doesn't do any of your project. Like we always say, Chris, you snooze, you lose. That's not very reassuring, huh? Rude. Never thought Susie could be that bad. Oh, we freaking, you're right? Coming back and play this with the knowledge we have is really bizarre. Snack. What's up, buddy? Chris. Didn't see you there. Hey. You didn't see anything just now, did you? You can't even say. Hi, buddy. Chris. Buddy, we're friends. Buddy, we're friends. Hey. Let me tell you a secret. Quiet people piss me off. You think just 'cause you don't say anything, I can't tell exactly what you're thinking. It's over. I caught Susie eating all the chalk. This was her last chance. Now she'll finally be expelled. Come on, Chris. Don't act shocked. You know it's true. Everyone's waiting for it. Everyone.
wants it. So, congrats, Chris. You got me. I'm done for. Just let me say one little thing. Seems like a waste to get expelled just for having a snack. So, Chris, if I know you're gonna pull the trigger, why don't I just get expelled for some real carnage? Chris, how do you feel about losing your face?
I'm not a snack.
No. Chris, you've got a good mother. It'd be a shame to make her bury her child. All right, let's get this over with. Get more chalk, mosey back to class, and then, Chris, you'll do our project. How's that sound? Don't bother answering. If you haven't gotten it by now, your choices don't matter. Let's go, freak. Lose my face? What is this, a face of? Lord help me. God, can you walk any slower or what? Nah, I get it. Not used to walking around without someone holding your hand. Come on, freak. Well, here's the closet. Too bad. We were just starting to have fun. Hey, Chris. Is it me, or is it really dark in there? What's the holdup, Chris? Are you gonna go in or what? Fine. If you're gonna be a wimp, then I'll... We'll both go in at the same time. See, why are you so scared? There's nothing in here but papers. Let's try to find a light switch. That's weird. I can't find a switch. Guess it's further in. Kind of big for a closet, huh? You'd think we'd have reached the end by now. Hey, Chris. I think this closet's, broken. There aren't any walls. You've worked hard enough. If Alphys wants chalk so bad she can get it herself, let's split. Oops. What the? Hey, this isn't funny. Let us out. Let us. Floor, it's... Yeet! Susie wants salad. Let us...
Lord help me! Echo. Echoey feeties. At times, you see it flickering. The light only you can see. By second nature, you reach out and save. Wibblies. Wibbly things. I have to remember everything that happens in general. It's too dark to see anything. I love how the first game starts off like a horror game. It's hard to see. All can see me. I do find them entertaining, but God, they hurt. There's something glowing inside. Take it? Yes. You got the glow shard. Can we call the Wibblies Wibble? That wall's not horrifying at all. Rude. You bathed your body in the light. The power shines within you, breaking through the darkness. Any pain you have had melted away. HP fully restored. Save. In this land, only eyes blinded by darkness can see the way. Oh, that worked out. What's that?
Hey! Back off. Come any closer and I'll...
Hi, buddy.
Chris. Hey, don't scare me like that, dumbass. Unless you want to get clocked in the face. Anyway, enough screwing around. We gotta find a way out of here. Where is here, anyway? It doesn't matter. You got us into this mess. You get us out. Lead the way, Chris.
Now, see, that's an interesting question. What if Susie had gone on this and Alphys didn't send us out?
Oh my God, never mind. You walk way too slow. I was running. Hey, Chris. There's someone up there waving at us. Any idea what they want?
Oh, Jeebus.
Run, Chris.
Ow.
Chris, down here.
POV. It's hailing in Illinois.
You're not dead. Sweet. Got any idea what the heck this place is? Me neither. Wonder if there's anyone in that building up there. So a shop at the door, so no one's inside. It's locked. It's locked. It's also locked. In front of you, a castle looms beneath the empty town. A black geyser emerges from it, piercing endlessly into the sky. The power of this place shines within you. Say a castle. Why the hell is there a castle inside of a supply closet?
Welcome, heroes!
Who's there?
Do not be alarmed. I am not your enemy. Please come forward, both of you. Welcome. I am the prince of this kingdom. The kingdom of darkness. Chris, Susie, there is a legend in this land. A legend that one day 2 heroes of light will arrive and fulfill the ancient prophecy foretold by time and space. Please, heroes, listen to my tale.
Yep. Forgot we could just say no. Speaking of Illinois, I was at Willis Tower on Monday with some friends of mine. On the 4th floor, they have this outdoor terrace garden with tables and lawn chairs you can sit at. That's neat. We'll say no.
Really? Are you sure? It's fairly important. And, in my opinion, it's a really nice prophecy. I think you'd quite like it.
We know it already.
Really? You've heard it already? Oh, perhaps I shouldn't have rehearsed it so much.
Look, dude, we didn't come here for a bedtime story. Just tell us how to get home.
The easiest way would be to seal the eastern fountain.
Fountain? You mean, like the water bubble, like the water bubbler or something? The fountain.
That which gives the dark world form. Are you sure you actually know the legend?
Look. No. But I think I've got enough. See you two later.
Wait! Let me at least tell you how to...
Wonder down, 2 to go. My dad's gonna make me son of the month.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the bad guy. You know, teardrop-headed kid from the legend. Ah, boy, this is gonna be hard to explain. I seal the fountain when you can wail. Oh my god! I didn't expect not learning the legend would wind up this funny.
I can help explain it.
Stay out of this, kind boy.
No, I'll protect the heroes with my life.
Actually, can you hold off? I want to hear this kid. Okay, so long story short, you guys are heroes. You want to go east and seal our dark fountain. That'll stop darkness from covering the world. We, on the other hand, don't want that because it would rule and be great. Wait, why do we want to stop that? I don't know. I guess I could go ask my dad.
I can tell you!
We got this. So, the point is, you won't fight us?
Correctamundo!
Alright, kid. Now you're telling me something I understand.
Halt, clowns! This bike is fueled by victory. Beep beep.
Don't know how I got an axe, but, like, that's cool.
I love to get thrashed up. So what are you guys doing after this? Beep beep. Smack! You won! You got 0 experience and 32 dark dollars.
Are you two okay? Allow me to introduce myself more properly. I am...
Jeez, can you take off that hood? I can barely hear you under there.
Alright.
A fluffy boy!
Hello, everyone. I'm Ralsei. Chris, Susie, it's ever so wonderful to meet you. I'm certain we're going to become great friends and...
Best way to leave is east, right?
Yes, that's where we'll...
Got it. See you at school, Chris. Just imagine they slip Jeffels' light world form, Joker card into the shelter. Oh, that'd be horrifying.
I suppose it's just the two of us then. Chris, I'm a prince, but I, currently don't have any subjects. I've been waiting alone here. My whole life for you two to arrive. So, I'm really happy to meet you. I hope we can be good friends, Chris. Let's try to find Susie. She must be to the southeast. You can lead the way, Chris. Hey, Chris, I really think we should catch up with Susie. We can come back here after our adventure is over. And then I can bake you a yummy cake.
I forgot we got rid of the fluffy boy command. No! Quick, Shaman, we need a new one! Ralsei, the lonely prince is now your ally. The power of fluffy boys shines within you.
Chris, you know you can hold B to run.
I was just doing that! Everyone's like, you're so slow! Bitch, I know the B button exists! I've played Pokemon! Really?
No.
Really? And yet you choose not to.
I was holding the B button!
Right, who knows how long these leisurely days will last. There's nothing wrong with taking your time, Chris.
The power of Fluffy Boy compels you.
Oh, Chris, it's the training dummy I made. Now seems like a great chance to prepare for the enemy. Would you like me to teach you how to fight? Right, you already fought Lancer, didn't you? I was so excited to teach you, I absolutely blanked. But, just in case you forgot anything, here, I made a manual for you and Susie. Press Y to open the menu and use it in your items.
You got the manual. It's just a dummy.
Oh my! The great that door is opened? No wonder Lancer was able to come through. Chris, once we pass through this door, our adventure will really begin. A journey foretold exactly by the prophecy. But, Chris, I believe your choices are important too. This world is full of all kinds of people, Chris. In the end, how we treat them makes all the difference. So let's try our best to get by without fighting. If we can manage to do that, I believe this tale may have a happy ending. Otherwise, I fear that you may not find the result favorable. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that too much to ask? Oh, I'm sorry. Chris, in the end, what you choose is up to you. As long as you're happy with it, I'm happy too. Just try your best and don't worry.
Petrossi. The soft feel of his fluffy fur fills you with determination. So, Lancer's a son, but there's no confirmed biological mothers. So, do darkners even reproduce? They do! By budding! Sorry. With the door closed behind you, your adventure will truly begin. The power of adventure shines within you. The field of hopes and dreams. Sup, buddy? Yeet! You won, but no experience. But there's money. If you're reading this, I guess you're dead. Signed, Lancer. Hey, don't read the sign. It's a work in progress. Signed, Lancer. Ho, ho, ho! If it isn't my two favorite people! Psych! You guys aren't even in my top 5!
Lancer! Where's Susie?
You mean the purple girl? Ho, ho, ho! You fools! You're too late to stop me!
What did you do?
It was so simple! She beat me up, so I ran away! I'll say it has to be in Dark Shadow. It's the hat! I'm sorry, by what? By budding! So, they're like sponges.
That's a bit anticlimactic.
Hey, if you head that way, my troops will thrash you.
Is that a threat?
I prefer to think of it as an invitation. Sup, bud? Smack.
I'm just a normal person.
Gonna be the next Edison with that response. Oh, why? Cake. Oh, Beaver, I'm top chef, and latest cake worked me to exhaustion. So I took a little nap, but Mama Beaver, that scary noise woke me up. A piece was hunched on the table, eating the cake like an animal. I spritzed it with water and it hissed and ran off, but my wonderful cake is...
Oh, Chris, that sounds like Susie. You must be going the right way. Let's try to keep her out of any more trouble.
Remains of the cake are still smoldering. Take a piece? Yes. The broken cake was added to your key items. We do enjoy cake. Also, how are you doing, guys? These types of trees don't contain an item that can heal you. Whatever you do, don't check the tree and use Y to open your menu. You got it? Signed, Lancer. There are 2 objects hanging from the tree. Take one? Yes. You got the dark candy. There's a candy hanging from the tree. Take one? Yes. You got the dark candy. There's nothing hanging low enough to take. Got 2 dark candy. We do enjoy some cake, yes we do. By the power of the fluffy boy, we shall enjoy all the cake. What's up, buddy? Whack! Ooh, that was close. You've been up for almost 48 hours. You need a nap. More candy for me. We'll take the other one because we need all the candy we can get. Check the clock. In order to solve this puzzle, you'll have to hurry. This one will both be on it. Oh wait, no, I got it. Okay. Barely standing. Sleep is for the weak. Well, you're apparently going weak from not sleeping, so get some sleep! Behold, the maze of death. Prepare to get lost, clown. Signed, Lancer. Feeling lost yet? You must feel utterly helpless amongst these twists and turns. Your sense of direction won't save you now. Signed, Lancer. It's some sort of enemy. It looks like they got clobbered. Sleep is for the strong. With 48 hours, you need to take a nap. Damn right. Hey, wait, where am I? Help! Somebody help! I'm lost! Signed, Lancer. You opened the treasure chest. Inside was white ribbon. You put white ribbon in your armors.
That ribbon is armor, Chris. It increases defense. Why don't you try wearing it in the equipment menu? I think it'd look great on you.
So that's a common misconception. You are forbidden from sleeping on Saturday and Sunday. Sleep is for the weak. Oh my god!
Wow, wait a minute. Even if you're my enemy, I've got to warn you. A purple beast is roaming, clobbering anyone who dares block her way. We don't even like fighting. The king left us no choice. Oh, Chris, we need to stop Susie quick.
Or go join Susie. I'm staying up because I don't want to throw off sleep schedule by sleeping. Now night shift has downsides if you have to do something during the day. I understand that. That's the one who streams at night. Hey, don't look. This sign's private. Signed, Lancer. I looked at it twice. Take that, Lancer. Oh, it's just this way. Signed, Lancer. Somehow you survived the maze. But don't count your blessings before they hatch. Let's see how you fare against this team. We will fare by smacking. Hey, why are you guys thrashed? You're totally outnumbered.
You made a team of purely support enemies. Their bullet patterns aren't balanced at all. It's like a dinner made out of 3 glasses of milk.
And that's, unusual somehow?
Why don't we talk about this after the battle?
So we just get a spinny heart attack. Okay. Ooh, that should have actually connected.
Great job, Chris. We earned 0 experience points and 97 dark dollars. Ah, sweet. How much do I get?
Get some hearts in the chat for Blade Raptor! Look at that sticker! Yes! I love that. It actually appeared on the screen this time. I got it to work! Thank you very much, Blade Raptor! Aren't you excited it's actually able to appear on the screen now? You do a little painty thing. I love it. I love stickers! I'm 5. Leave me alone. See, even though I've been injured, I have been working on stuff in the background trying to make sure things work. But thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. We need a lot more hearts in the chat. I know y'all can do better than that. Show Blade Raptor the same support that they show us. Yeah! Wait, why can't I do thing? Why can't I do thing? Beep, bop, work, oop, beep, oop. Yes, I get here. I'll get it. I swear I'll get it. We'll make it happen. Wrong one! Ha! Oh! Since there was a sticker today, I actually have some good news for you guys. They've made a change to YouTube monetization. And for once, it's not a bad change. They've issued out a thing that allows me to rework some of the perks and be able to give you guys more stuff with the memberships now, as well as I can change the pricing on them, so some of the tiers may actually drop in price. I got to work some things out. I got to move some things around, but now I can actually change stuff. As well as for anybody who is, don't do this yet, but for anybody becoming a member for the first time, that's not gifted, there will be a discount that I can add. I've just got to get all that set up. I got that announcement like right as I went live today. So I can make things cheaper, and I'm actually pretty excited about that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not supposed to make things cheaper because I know this is my job, I'm supposed to make money with it, but I also like to make things a little bit easier for you guys as well.
Sweet! How much do I get? You lost, Lancer. You don't get any. Ow. Can I have some of yours? No! Fine, later, losers! Stop. I thought you were running away. Yeah, I finished.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. This one we need 3. Ugh. Open up, you stupid door. So are we getting a 1K tier? Okay, like, look. Okay, I remember when they added memberships to YouTube. I remember, like, there being several content creators that were, like, around my size, some bigger, that had, like, $100 tiers. They would have, like, $50 tiers and $100 tiers. Like, they'd had, like, there was this one content creator, I'm not going to name any names, but there's this one content creator, they had, like, a $10 tier, a $50 tier, and a $100 tier. And the $100 tier didn't even give anybody anything. It was just, you can just give some random dude on the internet $100 a month for nothing. Didn't even, like, give additional emotes, nothing, just $100. I was like, have you lost your mind? And they were dead set serious on this. I think I know who this is. You very well might. And they were dead set serious on this. Like, are you okay, buddy? Like, for 1K, Patch will come to your house and cook you dinner. No. But no, it tripped me the fuck out. Like, I already have trouble. Like, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and rework the member system, because they gave me the ability to, like, I can now do this a little bit easier than I could before. Because it used to be a whole lot of hassle to get it done before. I'm going to go through and reorganize the tiers into things that are easier for people to get. I had the money, I dropped 1K, but I don't expect anybody to drop that much a month. Like, legitimately, like, that's a little bit over our rent. Like, I mean, that would be great for us. Don't get me wrong. It would. But, like, I would feel so bad if anybody was doing that, especially regularly. I'd be worried if somebody did it once. I'd be hyper worried if somebody did it regularly. Like, I appreciate the sentiment. I do. I really do. But, like, I just want people to be okay. My job here is to entertain people. My job here is not to drain your wallets. I'm constantly looking for ways to make stuff cheaper. Like, I've got, like, the Ultimate Supporter cards coming out. I'm reducing their pack price from $7 to $5 and putting an additional card in the set because I want you guys to have more. I said if I had the money. Well, I know that. I know you were like, I'm just going to eat that now. But I'm just like, that would still, like, trip me out. Like, you know, if I land that 80K salary after I graduate. Lord. You're not an idiot. You're not an idiot, and you're not stupid. If you were an idiot, you couldn't come up with the funny jokes that you do. Even if they do, drive me crazy. But no, legitimately, like, look, my job is to make money. That's it. Like, my job is to make money here and to do so by entertaining you guys. That's the job. I get that. But, like, I'm constantly trying to find ways to make things cheaper for you guys. Things that are more affordable for you guys. I much rather y'all have stuff that y'all can afford and have fun with than to feel obligated to break the bank just to make sure that, like, I function. Don't get me wrong, like, everything y'all donate, every card pack you purchase, all that shit, it does go into, like, helping us dramatically. It's what helps keeps the lights on. It helps keeps food in the fridge. It does, and y'all do a great job of it. But at the same time, I don't need to be rich. I just, as long as I can keep the lights on and make sure that Mizu and I can live, like, moderately comfortable, we're pretty fine. My goal with this was never to be some massive, like, super big whatever making millions of dollars. I wouldn't know what to do with it. I would probably wind up giving a lot of it to charity. It's like, once everything was budgeted, we'd probably do a lot of it to charity. Mizu and I have both discussed this. And we just wouldn't know what to do. I'm going to admit, that's one of the things that I love the most about Mizu is, like, Mizu is super on board with the idea of what this channel was formed on, of making peeps happy, making peeps smile. Hit me with $1 million. Trust, I'd be totally responsible. Lord, I don't think at any given point in time I've seen more than like $6,000 in my bank account ever. And the time that I did see that much just went towards paying bills and medical shit. Like, Lord help me. I get excited when we've got a few hundred in the bank that hasn't been eaten by bills or food. We're like super excited. But I hyper budget everything. I mean, I might be responsible for $1 billion. With $1 billion, I would be responsible just because of the fact I would be too afraid to touch it. It's like, it's getting left the fuck alone. Like, if I were to win the lottery, there wouldn't be a ton of signs that I'd won, because I wouldn't know what to do with it. I would just be like, I would try to help people where I could, and that would be about it. If I were to win the lottery, I'd be so terrified of that money. It's like, there would be a sign for stream. There would be a sign. There'd be 2 signs for stream. I'd probably upgrade my model, which I already planned to do without that, but it would probably happen faster. And I would just be giving you guys a lot more shit to play with, and the cost would drop dramatically to everything. That would be your sign. It's like everything would just be like, just kind of like given there. If I won the lottery, let's just say, like, 250K, I'd have a good idea what I do with it. You'd probably call me asking me to make sure this ain't a dream. I would! I'd be like, Shaman, I don't know what to do, help me! No, I do not need Plan 33. No! If I won the lottery, a few minor things would happen to the channel to, like, make it better for presentation. I would set aside enough to make sure that Mizu and I didn't have to worry about anything. Like, you know, just make sure we have, like, comfortable amenities kind of stuff. A sticker that embodies how telling you jokes makes me feel. Oh! Past that, a lot of it would probably be Mizu and I, like, just trying to help people. We would be finding charities for things that we're interested in, and just probably yeeting a lot of it to that. I love that. That sticker's fucking adorable. Sticker embodies how I feel telling you jokes. Get some hearts in the chat for Blade Raptor. What's up, Sans? You know, if I had lots of money, I'd want to start a business, as my town is basically a gas station. Like, I know that, like, from what Mizu and I have discussed, we would do things to improve both of our businesses, like, to cover our weaknesses, which for me would be improving stuff for stream for you guys. Mizu would be improving stuff for her crochet business, and then we would just kind of continue on as normal. Past that, it would just be trying to give you guys things, because that's all we really, giving you guys things, because that's what all we really know, and donating to charities, because, like, the biggest reasoning behind that is literally you. Like, it would literally be you guys. Because, like, you guys have always helped us through everything. You guys are why we are here today and have done as much as we have. There wouldn't be science to me with like 5 dogs. Pay off my loans, get a Toyota Prius, invest a portion of what's left, and have the rest of my checking account. See, like, even though my car is all damaged from the accident, I'd probably get the car fixed. Make it look pretty again, because that upsets me that it's damaged. That was a gift from my grandmother. I would probably talk to the people that own this house that we're renting and see if we could buy the house, because it's not an expensive house. Is there some haters in the stream? I don't have any haters in the stream, no. And how am I doing? I'm doing fairly well. I'm having a good day. What do you drive? I don't like giving out the information of what I drive, just because that you can find out a lot about a person by knowing what they drive, like literally. But it's a fairly nice car. It's an old car. Well, I say it's an old car. It's old. It's old now. It's a 2000s model car that was a really nice car back in the day. It's horrible on gas though. Well, it's not horrible on gas. I've driven far worse. Private limo. I would be so paranoid driving something so big. Lord help me. But, yeah, no, it technically, I guess back then would have been classified as a luxury car, but now it's not. But it is strong, it's reliable, it's sturdy. It's nice. I like the car. It's a comfy car. No, it is not a sports car. Not at all. Not at all. I will say nowadays, it's not expensive. Like, it's not an expensive car now. Like, it's not worth a lot. Like, by car standards, you can get it fairly cheap. I don't understand the appeal of course. Ben, I do. I do. I do. There are. I have dream cars that I want. I have dream cars that I want. One, and it's no surprise to anybody, I want, oh, what year is it? I have to double check the year real quick. Because my brain's not all here. Yeah, I thought I had it right. Yeah. See, I want, and it's no surprise to anybody, I want a 2010 Camaro. Super bad. No spoilers. No, I don't want spoilers. No spoilers. But no, the 2010 Camaro, for obvious reasons, for people that know me, definitely want a 2010 Camaro super bad. And then I only want to drive this car. I don't want to own this car, but I want to drive it. I want to drive a fucking Supra. I want to drive a Supra so bad. I've gotten to ride in a Supra. I had a family member with a Supra for a while. Then they had to sell it because it's murder on your monies. Why 2010? It's Bumblebee. It's Transformer. And I want it with all the I want it with all the Transformers fixings, as they made that car with all the Bumblebee stuff on it. I want that car. I want that car. I'm not a big fan of the Bay films, but I love that car. I want that car so bad. It's like, I wasn't a big fan of all those movies, but like, I have a lot of Bumblebee because I love that car. I have a lot of toys of that version of Bumblebee because I fucking love that car. I want to drive a Supra. I don't want to own one, but I want to drive it to say I did it once. And then I want a Jeep. I want an orange Jeep. I've always wanted an orange Jeep. I've wanted a pumpkin-colored orange Jeep since I was like 10 years old. Are they great cars? No, but I still want one. Dream car is a 1967 Corvette. See, my grandfather, when he was alive, had a 1965 fully refurbished, rebuilt, a 1965 Mustang, and I love that. Beginning or ending or end OS something. Weird route. We're doing we are just starting the weird route. This is my first time doing the weird route. Also, hello. Are you going to put skeletons on the art? Yes, I am! If I ever get one, you're absolutely right, I'm going to. You have chapter 2 save file? No, okay, so like, to explain stuff for people that are coming in. To explain stuff for people that are coming in. I have a full, solid, normal playthrough on my Switch 2. The version I'm currently playing is the Steam version. I'm keeping them both separate. I have a good playthrough, a good guy playthrough, all the way through on my Switch. And then on PC, I'm keeping everything separate, doing a weird route starting from the very beginning, starting at chapter 1. And I know I don't have to start at chapter 1, because I keep getting told that. I don't care. The game keeps track of literally every single thing you do, so we're going as weird as we can, starting from the very beginning. I mean, I know how to get egg. I've gotten egg before on my normal playthrough. It's like, on my normal playthrough, on my good guy playthrough, quote unquote, I've done everything. We fought every secret boss. I've got all the dark shards right now. I've got all the eggs so far. I've done everything on my normal playthrough. So I'm doing my weird route playthrough on Steam to keep it completely separate. I know I can use that save file. I don't want to use that save file. I want to use this one. I'm keeping everything separate. We're doing this as kind of an experiment. I want to see what all it keeps track of. Still fun to look back and see all the clues and references. We understand now. And that's been another thing. We've been enjoying, because like we've gone all the way through to chapter 5. So we're going through chapter 1 with all the knowledge we have from chapter 5, and seeing how much the characters have grown from chapter 1 to chapter 5 has been quite entertaining so far. As well as, I didn't do anything bad as in my normal playthrough of chapter 1. I didn't do any bad guy answers or any of that other kind of stuff. So I've been enjoying seeing this. Good show. Jolly good show. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you this right now. This is a live stream, which means that there's times when we just sit and we talk and we hang out while playing the game. That's the difference between a live stream and a video. If you want to just go through and do whatever, then you can watch a video. If you're here to hang out. We're going to go through all this and do all this, yes, but I'm also going to talk with peeps, hang out with peeps. That's kind of the benefit of a live stream, is getting to interact with people. So that's how we're doing this. So we're going to follow this at my pace. We're going to do this at at my own personal pace of how I'm gonna do this. If you don't like that, I completely understand that. Because I personally don't watch a lot of live streams, I watch videos. You start playing Deltarune? Played the... Okay, so when they originally dropped the first chapter for free, way back when on PC, not on Steam, that's when. When they finally made it where you could buy it on Steam, I eventually bought it on Steam, and I bought it on Switch. But no, I've played through multiple times, because every time we did a new chapter, I started it over because of how much time passed in between the two, so peeps could get the full story every time they join in. I remember when chapter 1 was a survey, right? It's like I started back with Undertale and went into. I started out with Undertale, went into Deltarune. Like I've been around the block a long time. Okay, so if you want to know like how long I've been in like the Undertale Deltarune shit, I've been around since Homestuck. And I know and understand every Homestuck reference in this game. Not animated Homestuck. Andrew Hussey writing the comic, the web comic, Homestuck. Before half that fandom moved into Undertale. If that tells you anything. Call me Gerson because Good or bad news, depending on how you interpret it. Okay. Gentlemen, this is a bucket. Not the bucket! No! Not buckets! Not buckets! No! Oh! My friends and I started reading through the original Homestuck comic. Oh, Lord. Now, are you reading through, like, the comics? Or are you doing, like, the web novel style of comics where you actually gotta read, like, what looks like fucking forum posts forever? Because I'll tell you, if that's the way you're reading it, if you can find the graphic novelization, find that. That's the better way to read it. I've gone through and have reread the original postings for it, and I later went back and said, screw that, and we're going to read it a second time in graphic novelization instead. Yes, Homestuck is getting an animated adaptation from Dipsy Pop. And John, the main character, is being voiced by Toby Fox. That's more. Dear God. But yeah, no, so if you want to know where I began with this, all the way back. Lord, I've been, like, I remember where this really began, because when Homestuck began, Homestuck was originally a Halloween mod for Earthbound. Which was a side passion project, because Toby Fox was originally doing music for Homestuck. That's where his original internet claim to fame came through. So I've been at it for a while. I know far more than I probably should. Damn veteran. Yeah, kind of. Never gotten to Homestuck, to be honest. Homestuck is like one of those things that's like it's hard to get into even for like old fans. Like going back and looking at it again, Homestuck fans just get really mad if you skip like the first chapter, because like you'd miss all the human stuff, because most of the stuff that got really interesting didn't happen until the trolls appeared, which are the candy corn horned characters in that series. Most of the interesting stuff doesn't happen until they show up. So a lot of people would skip it and jump straight toward the trolls jumped in, because before that is a very dry read if you're reading just the just like the message blog style stuff that came out first. Like, Lord help me. And I understand why they did it. It's kind of like how a lot of people who watch One Piece jump to the time skip. All I know is most cosplayers from Homestuck don't know how to seal their body paint. They've learned that over the years. Back when they first started, no, they didn't. But cosplay was still fairly new to everybody back then. And Lord, I would get so mad about it. For people that don't know, trolls are gray, like, humanoid characters with candy corn colored horns and gray skin. So people would cosplay them, and when they first started cosplaying them, they were using like this like, I can't remember the name of the paint, but it was a skin-safe paint. They'd paint their entire fucking bodies in it, and it was gray, and they wouldn't seal it. Conventions and hotels holding conventions absolutely hated these cosplayers. The convention runners hated them because, for one, they were, like, absolutely nuts. And they, a lot of times, didn't know how to seal their paint, and if they touched other cosplayers, they would rub off on other players' cosplays. Convention hotels hated them because they would take a bath or a shower to get the paint off before they would go to bed, and the tubs would be just covered and stained in this gray paint. A lot of people found ways to cheat this by, like, using, like, gray, like, stocking-style gloves or sealing their paint. That was the biggest thing, just freaking seal your paint. If you had a proper sealer, your paint was fine. But a lot of people didn't know this, because a lot of people that were starting the cosplay during the era of Homestuck were also new cosplayers that were usually younger cosplayers. Because Homestuck came out when I was like 21, somewhere around there. A lot of cosplayers that were cosplaying Homestuck were like 16 to 18, and it was their first time going. I had already been cosplaying for many years by this point. I already knew the ins and outs of how to seal your paint and this, that, and the other, because I did a lot of Naruto cosplays and Vocaloid cosplays, and then started doing human Pokemon cosplays before I eventually went to Homestuck. And yes, it is like Undertale. So, yeah, no, like, go look up, like, you gotta go look up, like, a video on the history of, like, Homestuck and the Homestuck fandom. Because the Homestuck, like, you know how, like, a lot of people like to kind of, like, shit on the Undertale fandom and, like, things like Steven Universe fandom and the Pokemon fandom and all these other fandoms, you know, like, how people like to give them a lot of garbage and a lot of crap? They have nothing in comparison to the Homestuck fandom. Like, the Homestuck fandom, you know how, like, every fandom's usually, like, seen by whatever their loudest minority is? Like, it's a small minority that's super loud and super annoying. Well, Homestuck's, like, small minority was, like, 40% of its fandom, which is a lot to have as a loud base that's causing chaos and havoc. How's this game going? So far, it's going pretty good. We've been kind of, like, leisurely going through it. Easy, am I made of ice cream? After all, I bring the good humor. Oh my god! That is so bad. But, you know, I got to stop talking about different things relating to how this game basically came into be. Like when we were playing through, what was it, chapter 3? So your chapter 2 or chapter 3, you run into Jade from Homestuck in her Chimera form. And I completely lost my shit having to, like, take 40 minutes to explain why that was so important. I don't know, Steven Universe and Undertale attempting murder over not drawing characters correctly really takes the cake for me. The Undertale fandom was, or the Homestuck fandom was worse. The Homestuck fandom, okay, so to tell you why it was worse, the Steven Universe fandom and the Undertale fandom were both split-offs from the Homestuck fandom after Homestuck ended. Both those properties showed up right after Homestuck ended. So that entire fandom latched onto everything like that. They latched onto Adventure Time, Steven Universe, Undertale, Deltarune, And anything to do, like, anything like those properties, they all came from, the Homestuck fandom. If that tells you anything. They will look great if it's rigged properly. Okay, so I did not make this model. The person who made the model that I'm currently using is actually linked in my description. And it is a free use, it's a free use model. One sec. Yeah, I'm currently working on my own model. I'm designing my own model, and I'm working with an artist right now on getting it designed up and built up. Okay, please don't self-promote in my chat. One, I already have my artist. I think I've actually talked to you before, and I already have my artist. So I think you came in here, you wanted me to check out your stuff, and eventually sent me something on Twitter. And I stated last time, I already have artists that work for me, that I already have artists that I pay, that I have a good rapport with. Does the light on the pumpkin change lights? I could technically change the color of the lights on the pumpkin. The lights on the face have an animation, but watch. They have an animation, but the animation isn't bright. So I went in and added an additional effect, because this is what I look like without it. When I turn it off, this is what my visuals look like. And you can barely see the lights flicker on and off or anything like that. So I added a visual lighting effect, and I made a sound responsive light to make it way more pronounced. So it does have a thing, but I had to do this. I have a command for the ball now. Thank you. But yeah, no. So like I can technically make it different colors if I want to. Because that's something that I built to go onto it. Yeah, that's where they are. But I am working on a full-fledged, full-size, like, custom model. But I already have artists that I'm working with to do that I trust to do the stuff. Picture your rave mode, switching colors for music. I technically could do that. It would just take some work. Did you figure out the lights every time you speak? Yes, I did. I actually did it live on stream. I made the processes for my lights live on stream. Which funny? Does good humor make you feel good? No, but Haagen-Dazs. Lord help me! Was here as a witness. I can't confirm the process was magical. The process hurt people! The lights were so bright! They were so ridiculous. But no, so like, I've worked a lot with this model. This model's helped me learn a lot of things. And I do some of the stuff on my own here and there, but like I do have an artist that I am currently working with. I'm doing the design myself for my character, and then they're going to help me turn that character into a full model. Still gonna be Patch, it's just gonna be Big Patch. And we'll still use this little guy. He'll just be a chibi version of the main one. Yup. I did. I almost blinded everybody in stream. I felt so bad. But it wasn't working and I needed it to be fixed. But no, I actually managed to modify it all the way to the extent that, watch this. Go over here. Oh, I'm dead! Ugh. Ugh. And now the ghost lights up whenever I talk when I'm dead. Ah. He. Ah. Man, I'm dead. Blech. Yeah, that took forever. I mean, you have to be losing your mind, Hawkeye. You're hanging out with me. You gotta be a little crazy to hang out with me. I'm sorry. To do so willingly. You know what I think I could go for tomorrow? What could you go for tomorrow? But yeah, no. So like, I have made lots of modifications to this. For one, the robes are like, first off, the person who made the model gave, like, because I originally downloaded it from Steam, and then I went and found their original site so I can give them proper credit. But they gave permission to like do modifications to this as long as I'm not redistributing the model as something else, and as long as I give credit to who they are and da. So like I can make modifications like adding the patches. The patches are my doing. The color of my cloak is my doing. The pumpkin being a little bit darker and the lighting, that's my doing. But the look and design of this is Ares' design. And when it comes to modifying something like this, like if you were to download this model, you need to make sure with any model you download, if you're using a free use model like I am, you need to make sure that you confirm what is allowed to be done and or modified with the model before you start doing so. As well as you need to be aware of not only what you can modify and what you're allowed to touch up, tweak, and modify, but also if you're someone which is a content creator and you're wanting to make merchandise or sell things with the character on it, you need to have permission from the person who makes it before you can do that. Otherwise, you can wind up in a lot of legal trouble. So the reason why when I've made all of my cards have a generic pumpkin dude in a robe on them, but they don't have this exact design on them. And it's also why they're all done up in pixel sprite, because I had to make my own stuff for my cards because I don't have permission to use this. That's the reason why every card in that current set is pixel art. Is because that's what I could do with that instead of doing this. Instead of putting this on there. Because I couldn't put this guy on there for that. I can use it for monetized videos. I can use it for monetized live streams. But I can't sell anything with this character on it. Which is part of the reason why we're making our own stuff. Is just so I have the freedom to do whatever I want with my character. But you have to be respectful for this kind of stuff. We've all lost our minds a little bit here. If I wasn't crazy, I wouldn't be brave enough to want to read more cursed internet history with friends next week. But yeah, so if you're anyone considering becoming a VTuber, if you like, getting a free model is fine. Starting off with a free model is absolutely fine. But if you do, before you make the first modification to that character, double check and see what's allowed and what that artist allows you to do with that character before you do anything with it. Some people don't even let you do monetized videos or monetized live streams with their models. You need to be aware of this before utilizing them. Do double check this. Do respect the artist. This is a way to keep both. This is, for one, a way to be respectful to them, which gives you a better light in the community. But the bigger thing is also a way to protect your ass. Weep. Okay, sec. Open up, you stupid door. Oh, great. It's you guys.
Susie! We were ever so worried about you. How'd you get past those spikes before?
Walk through them. But this door sucks.
Aw, don't worry, Susie. It'll open after we solve the puzzle over there.
Nice. Tell me when you finish it.
Susie, we need you to finish it. Sometimes proceeding will take all three of us. Furthermore, only Chris can seal the Dark Fountain. So if you don't accompany us, you won't make it home.
So you're saying I have to stick.
Yep!
Let's just get this over.
Yahoo! Susie's back on the team. Cue the fanfare.
Susie joined the party. The larger version have arms. The larger version will have like a full body, arms, legs, the works. He'll have a full like body. To give you kind of an idea of what I'm working on with him, he'll be more of like kind of like a scarecrow-esque kind of design with a pumpkin head. Only Chris can see in the dark. Yeah, that's right. Chris has admin perms in r/Deltarune, and you don't. For all sakes, the Prince of the Dark World, do you rule the Dark World patch? The Dork World? Rude! I just rule the pumpkin patch. Susie follows at a distance, such that no one can tell she's associated. Ah! Come on, Susie. You gotta work with me here. Susie, you gotta work with me. Beep. Work. Beep. Bop. Work.
Hey, Chris, if you need help with a puzzle, feel free to ask me anytime, okay?
If you need help from me, you're strong. No! Sounds like a door opens. Chapter 6 is being made as well as will probably be available with Chapter 7 when released. Maybe slow time for a minute. Cat has my right hand and won't give it back.
Oh, Chris, Susie. Chris, Susie never got a tutorial either. Next battle, we should show her how to act. I think she might really enjoy that.
Siren attacked violently. You recall Ross's advice to include Susie in an act. Or we can just fight. You won.
I seen 5 in a sign!
Sign laser.
Welcome, travelers.
Spooky sword. Amber card. Talk. We've already gone through all of his dialogue multiple times, so we're going to go through it again and say we've gone through it. So we would be here for a long time if we sat there and sat through all of his dialogue again. Susie, the Violet Tormentor is now your ally. The power of Mean Girl shines within you.
Hey, kid. You want to buy a tutorial? It's only 50 dark dollars.
No.
Did I say 50? Well, we just went on sale. 20 dark dollars.
No.
Only $1. Please, I need this right now.
No.
Excuse me, sir. I think I have $1. Is it dark? Yes? Perfect. Right this way, gentlemeners.
So, from what I've heard, there are only 5 shadow crystals. Now I'm wondering if there's going to be a secret boss in Chapter 6. See, I've been wondering that too.
We're sorry, we're normally puzzle guys, but been forced to do tutorials just to make ends meet. When the king got power, he fired everyone and replaced all puzzle makers with him. Rules card. Lord of the puzzles. Be careful. And the TP master asked me about TPs. Later, kid. I'm Ralsei master. Ask me about Ralseis. I'm Susie master. Ask me about Susies. I'm Chris master. Ask me about Chris's.
Whole goes. $1 monthly tutorial weekly. $10 weekly tutorial monthly. $100 stop making tutorials. Do not. Decided to save the dollar for a different hole. Phrasing!
Well, flip my flapjacks. The clowns are back in town. Well, bad news. Since you last saw me several minutes ago, I've created a brand new fighting team ready to stop you. Not even the purple girl can stop me now. Are you ready to be?
Stop. Stop talking. Ho, ho, ho. What is that? Why are you saying that?
Ho, ho, ho. It's my evil laugh. Scary, right?
You sound like a baby Santa Claus.
You mean like in a badass way?
Shut up. Really think you know how to be scary?
Well,
Bro. Man, wannabe tough guys like you really piss me off. Face it, you wouldn't know scary if it picked you up and bit your face off.
that's not true.
Oh. Really? Then why don't we prove it? We'll start with where your face gets bit off.
Oh, okay. I get it now. Thank you, Purple Girl.
What?
Thanks. It was kind of you to teach me how to be scary with an evil laugh.
Hey, I wasn't.
And now, you're going to be thrashed. Merry Christmas!
I guess that's kind of an improvement. Too bad. Too battle. Barry, hang in there, buddy. Whoop, 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 whoop. Smack. You won.
Oh, Look, Chris, another puzzle. Let's read the instructions. Huh? The instructions are vandalized. It says, "Thou fools, thou wilt never figure it out." Ruining instructions, that's definitely against the rules. Then it, says, "P.S. I make my own rules. RK."
Well, that explains that. Why don't we just climb into the spiked fence?
Because then we get impaled and die?
Cool. I'll work on that.
Try your best, Chris.
What if I want to try my worst? I'm gonna try my worst.
Great job, Chris. I think you're onto something.
Hey, Chris. Give up when you're... It's all okay.
Chris, you can't solve it by stepping on the switch. You aren't a box.
Chris, don't listen to him. You can be a box.
I can totally be a box! My dreams of being a box will one day be made real! And then every cat on this great planet shall love me! For I shall be the king of boxes! Also known as... the Box Ghost! Beware! Sorry.
Just a box?
Let's not. I can trust this goddamn box.
Chris, I don't think that's...
Great job, Chris. I think you're onto something. I have the box.
I was just about to say that batch. Get out of my head. This is my new home now. I am the box, I'll say. There's nothing you can say about it. I am the box. I'm the box.
Should be simple, Chris. Press the boxes on the switch with A.
Who the hell is
A. Me. I am A. I'm the box.
Look at me, Chris. Puzzles are pressure. Along with everything else I don't want to do.
I just want to be a box. I'll say, let me be a box. Let me be a box. I can be a box. I'm the world's best boxer. I'm a Little Mac made for a reason. I was destined to box. Ah! uh.
Wahoo, you did it, Chris. Great job.
Didn't get to impale myself. Oh well. Come on, chumps.
Good job, Chris.
Damn it! I got my boxing frustrations here.
I'm just a normal person. Long live the guy who pays us!
Buy a kid or a cat a toy and they play with the box. Yeah, I was one of those kids. I was all about that box life. From the bottom, the order of our rooms in Card Castle. Of course, you haven't been there. You won't know it. Boxes are arguably the best part of some things. I mean, honestly, yeah. Hardcore. You're back! I smack! Yay, smack. Oh, you know what? I bought a new weapon. I should probably equip the new weapon to deal more damage. Spooky eyeball! To battle! Yeet! Yeet again! Sometimes you just need to be a nice shiny box. So, you've begun to cross the Great Board, the halfway point to our castle. Impressive. So, it's a shame you won't make it a step further, 'cause my guys are about to smash you into blood. Lots of blood! Splooshing blood! Very gross and bad. Not a bucket! Hey, purple girl! Was that scarier? Why are you asking me? Because you're really cool at being terrifying. I want to be as scary as you.
Want to be like me?
Yeah!
Well, that's stupid. But the new laugh isn't as often. And saying you turn us into blood is cool. What the hell is up with the bucket, though?
It's to put the blood in.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not, supposed to make a mess. Anyway, thanks for your feedback. I'm really feeling scary.
no problem. Yes. So, are your guys going to attack us, or?
Oh, yeah! I was so excited I forgot to bring any guys. But next time, it'll be the end for... Hey, I've just been calling you guys clowns. Does your team have an official name or something?
Oh, Chris, we should come up with a name.
No, we shouldn't.
Then it's decided. Everyone puts a name into the bucket. All right, everyone's put in their entries. Blue person, you can choose, since you look like you don't care.
Neat paper, crumpled paper, lancer. Go to the crumpled paper. You take the crumpled up piece of paper. You open it up.
Okay, your name is? I don't think I'm allowed to say this one.
This goes one of two ways. It's pronounced fuck squad.
Wow, I'm not allowed to say. I'm not allowed to say tier 2 swear words. Wow, you three's collective death must be very cool.
Could we perhaps consider a different name?
I'll say, you don't have to be in our squad.
Yeah, how about I be in the squad and you be the bad guy? Here, call up my dad. Tell him he has a new son. One that has to take a shower every time he reads a swear word.
Okay, fine. We can keep the name. I just won't say it.
Haha, me too. See ya, losers. It's shower time.
Oh no. If we're gonna be evil, we gotta have an evil name, right? I mean, fuck squad's a pretty evil name. I think that works out great. Yeah, that's the power of the fuck squad shines within you. Oh, I'm not allowed to say tier 2 swear words to me around younger relatives. Okay, so like since I started playing Pokemon TCG again, I've had to curb my language by like quite a bit because like there are 3 shops that I go to play. And like they have different like each shop like has different levels of what you're allowed to basically get away with saying. One shop I got to be on my best freaking behaviors, can't say any swear words, got to be good. Because it's very family friendly. Then you got the second shop where you could take some liberties, you could drop a word every once in a while, you just can't do so when playing against a kid. And the third shop just doesn't give a fuck. It's just like, well, fuck's the word of the day, go for it, buddy. And I'm just like, oh. I remember when I used to play years and years ago as a judge, you couldn't say any of the bad words. So I've had to relearn how to curb my enthusiasm. How's it going, Fuzzy? How do you do?
This is gonna be interesting.
Just walk through it. There are tiers for swear words. Okay, so like the tiers for swear words are usually what you can and cannot say on television, and in which times you can say on television. Words that are completely safe for anything you can say before the time of 8 p.m. without getting a TV PG rating on most forms of national television. You get a PG rating when you say words like damn and ass. You cannot say, I'm going to get so demonetized. The words you cannot say still on this tier are goddammit and asshole. They will censor either God or they'll censor hole. You cannot say these for PG rated time frames. And this is usually for regular television. This is from the time periods of 6 to like 9. And that's on certain channels. Other channels, you can't say any swear words before 8 o'clock, period. Then when you hit into anything that has a TV PG rating or a TV 14 rating, you can skirt around a few more words. It's like the word shit is not supposed to show up on public television, but you can say the word shit at TV 14, as well as goddammit and asshole become uncensored at this point. Then once you get into TV M8, depending on channel, this will still depend on channel because it depends on if it's a public channel or not. TV MA and higher is when you start getting into being able to say words like fuck. Now, this also comes in the process of movies. In the process of movies, if a movie is rated G, you can't swear at all. When you get to PG, you can say damn and ass, but you can only say them in moderation. When you get to PG-13, you can say damn, ass, and shit, and you can say fuck 1 time. Fun fact, though, there is a PG movie that has the word shit in it. Cookie for someone who can find it. Because of my specific nerddom is why I know this. Usually, you cannot get away with saying the word shit in a PG movie, but they were allowed to say it once in one PG movie, because this is before PG-13 became a rating. And it is in an animated movie, no less, and it was a children's movie. I just lived the dream on Fallout 76. I just got to eliminate a Karen. Wait, what? So does anybody know the movie? You want to know what I just realized? Now that it's past 12, what? What did you just realize? Yeah, does anybody know it is a PG animated movie from the 80s that says shit? Fuzz Wolves is currently on 100 streams. Jesus Christ! Fuzzy, how have you put up with me for this long? Oh, it's your birthday! Peeps! Cake! Now! All of it! Cake cannons at the ready. Yeet cake at Fuzzy. All the cake right now. Transformers. Yes! It was the 1986 Transformers movie, and the quote is, "Oh shit, what are we gonna do now?" When Unicron is eating everything. I remember being a kid hearing that. I was like, wait, they can't say that. Because I knew, like, in, like, kids' movies, you couldn't cuss. So yes, in the 1986 Transformers animated movie, Spite Wiki says, "Oh shit, what are we gonna do now?" It was an optimal response of what they should do and with what they should say. Like, there was nothing better to say during that point. You just had to say that. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Fuzzy. Happy birthday to you. have some cake? I want a cupcake. Get some hearts in the chat for Fuzzy! They swore? Why? Just cuts. Oh my god. Coffee with that cake, damn right. Too bad, so. Smack. Yeet. You won. By beating up the bad guy. Shit goes so much faster when you're actually fighting. Whoa there, Orsi. Pondmen are scary, but all they're doing is following the king. Us on the board used to have our own boss. Those were peaceful times, but now even the boss has been reduced to the king's peon. Fear not, we, unlike the simple pondmen, possess full faculty over our actions. I, Mr. Society, am far too intelligent to ever bow down to such a tyrant. Unless he asks me. He's very scary, you see. Can I ask you the same question from before? How have you put up with me for so long? You're not that bad. No, I find your company quite enjoyable.
Well, step on my boots. If it isn't the name I'm not allowed to say.
Please tell me this joke continues.
You boys or girls had better turn back while you can. Lancer! What is it this time? I am simply warning you. Something extremely dangerous is lying ahead. It's actually really inconvenient. I can't go home at all because I'm so scared.
What is it?
Oh, hey, little guy.
That's what you're afraid of. You boys or girls, Lancer doesn't recognize non-binary people. He hasn't learned the faculties of guys and gals and non-binary pals.
Wow, Purple Girl, you aren't scared?
Why would I be? What's it going to do?
Well, normally.
Uh-oh.
Crushes people to death, I think.
Fucking love the music for this. But no, happy birthday to you, Fuzzy. K-Round felt stressed out and attacked. What's up, Revengeful Knight? K-Round practiced self-care. K-Round's HP and attack went up.
Susie, stop attacking it! You're making it stronger!
And let it think I'm afraid? No way. What's up, Revengeful Knight? Ooh. Jesus. Keep thinking eventually it's gotta get bored. May actually have to act this thing out. Because we gotta get his crown off of it. It bowed back. His crown loosened a little.
That's it, Chris. If we can get his crown off, should turn back into a little guy. Susie, help us bow at it.
No. His crown will come off when I smash this guy into the ground. A little. Crown is 30% loose. What does burning do? Crown loosened. Smack. Ow. It just rolls away. If I remember correctly, that's like one of the few bosses like you have to act for. Like you cannot fight them off. You have to act for them because they just recover indefinitely. Waiting for Susie's Rude Buster. Ah, that's right. We did it.
Wow, you clowns really are heroes. You saved the next 20 minutes of my life.
Yeah, I'm pretty great, huh?
Susie, not to downplay your contributions, but, you didn't actually help at all. You only made everything worse by attacking it. If you just acted nice to it in the first place, we could have avoided that entire battle.
Oh. Are you for real? That thing was bloodthirsty. The only thing keeping it at bay was my axe.
And earlier, you terrorized those troops.
Those guys were enemies. They're for terrorizing.
Yeah, she's right.
And before that, you ate an innocent person's cake.
Cakes are also my enemy. What mechanic I remember that only applies to chapter 1's first half?
Susie, whether you like it or not, you're a hero. One with the power to bring peace to the future. Could you please start acting like one?
Yeah, when you lay it out like that, I've been a pretty bad hero, haven't I? All right, so you got it. I'll change my ways. From now on, I won't be such a rotten hero anymore. I'll just be one of the bad guys instead.
Really? You're gonna be on my team?
Yeah, sounds way easier, honestly.
Susie, you can't just...
Quiet, toothpaste boy! Susie is my comrade now.
Yeah, toothpaste boy.
We're gonna have monogrammed track jackets
Yeah,
and sleepovers where we tell each other secrets.
yeah. Anyway, see you guys never.
Haha! If you can even last that long.
Comrade in arms.
Chris, perhaps I shouldn't have been so hard on her. But I just worry that if Susie is too eager to fight, then... Well, let's just be kind to her, okay, Chris? I'm sure Susie will come around soon.
The blocky foliage grows thick above your head. The power of the forest shines within you. So we can now teleport back to places. Amazingly, you're already there. Or we have to backtrack. I can't remember what we have to backtrack for later. It's a bun. I was like, bye.
Susie, Lancer!
Well, if it isn't the so-called heroes.
Are you finally ready to see what happens?
When you try to act soft,
We can see team members anyone.
Dark Jack Lancer.
Violent Axe Susan. Together we are.
The The Dark Fox Squad.
So what's, your evil plan?
Dude, we just formed our team. Haven't done anything past our intro yet.
Have a little patience, please.
Oh, sorry. We're, looking forward to the rest.
Well, if you won't have to look forward for long.
Starting now, we're going to work ceaselessly
Unstoppably.
to make an evil plan to thrash you clowns.
Watch your backs.
And your fronts.
Yeet.
Don't mind me, I'm a break. Say, help me. I need to get something for my friend Clover's birthday. Her only interests are sports, cute boys, and trees. Maybe I'll just get her a card.
Lord help me.
How's the evil scheming going?
Oh, that. We got bored, so we're having a snack.
I see.
Come on. All I ate for breakfast was chalk.
And I didn't eat anything.
Sorry. What are you two having exactly?
Just a daily treasure I hid in this stump's orifice.
And that is...
Feast for yourself, my main man.
Chris, do you want to, try it?
Make Ross say try.
Oh, there's a honey pot inside? It's full of salsa.
Bingo! You sweet little pumpkin, you. That's my secret stash. A little snackaroo from me to you.
Yummy! It's delicious.
Come on. You're just pretending to eat it.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Well, has everybody had enough?
Constantly. Susie's in such a fucking mood. Is this the place where that was? You open the treasure chest. Inside was a ragger. That scarf. I noticed that you simply took it without asking. That's fine. It's my gift to help you defeat the king. You folks are really energetic, and potentially criminals.
I'm just a little ball. I don't want to discuss anything.
Yes, he is. It's like some kind of black knife. Enter the password. No, due to everyone forgetting the password, it's written at the top. Then we had a mustache over there.
Like this?
Yeah. That's perfect.
How's the scheming coming along, you two?
Hey, don't look. Spoilers, dude. Thanks for doing the puzzle for us, losers.
Ha ha! Thank you so much, losers. We were having trouble.
We need this. Angry boxing dude. They're not a villain, they're just lazy ass bugs.
Break the box for a bracelet. It will boost your defense.
The key was to eliminate lightners, but we didn't agree with that. We escaped, but the others were arrested. You opened the treasure chest. Inside was a dice brace. You put the dice brace in your armors. Okay, so in chapter 1, you're technically not killing anybody. They're running away. That's a dagger. Nope. There we go. Hey, it's my birthday today. And you didn't even say hello. That's fine, actually. Stop to say hi, folks. Shut up. They don't deserve us. Hey, calm down, you dear. Let's celebrate my birthday. Yeah, get ready to hurt. Oh, I'm sorry about this. Whop! My sweet, you die, die, die. Please ignore them. Oops. Man, it goes a lot faster when you're fighting people. There's that guy. Okay. Alright, it is 2:30. We're gonna go ahead and call it here for the night. We're gonna start a little bit earlier tomorrow as long as nothing goes wrong. And we're going to probably get through the rest of Chapter 1. Chapter 1 doesn't take long to get through. But I plan on us starting a little bit earlier tomorrow. At least starting on time tomorrow. Today was kind of nuts, so we're going to see if we can keep that going. But we'll finish up Chapter 1 and probably start into Chapter 2, because it does not take long to get through Chapter 1. I thought this was Deltarune. Why are we calling the game here? Oh my god, it took me a second for my brain to process that. God damn it. But yeah, no, we're gonna go ahead and call it here for the night. We will come back at this again tomorrow, because tomorrow is Thursday. I also don't have to take Beezy to work or pick Beezy up tomorrow, because Beezy's off tomorrow, which means I can actually start on time. Though I didn't have to pick her up today. Our roommate picked her up today. But basically, it gives me a little more time to work on stuff. Since she gets to stay home. And she gets to relax. So, because I should be able to hopefully start on time. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Because I want to start a little bit earlier, because I want to get further into this and go ahead and get us into Chapter 2. But I want to still be able to play through Chapter 1, because I feel like if we're going to start it, we should start it from the beginning and go all the way through. But we're going to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to go ahead and get some rest. You guys can get some rest. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. Friday, we are going to be doing Dead by Daylight. And Saturday, I am leaning towards Splatoon. Either Splatoon or Fortnite. I'm leaning more Splatoon. But we might do Fortnite. I'm going to look into a couple things. But we're at least going to do Dead by Daylight on Friday. I'm probably going to do a couple of killer matches, and then we're going to do mostly Survivor for the end of the night, for Friday. But yeah. For Dead by Daylight? I forgot you had Dead by Daylight. Yeah, you can join us for Dead by Daylight. Won't be there on Friday, or at least be able to play. Oh, that's alright. Haven't downloaded it on my PS. Well, yeah, no, you can join us. I let people join. We don't do a lot of swap outs on Dead by Daylight, just because we don't have a ton of people that play, but it's definitely set up for me to do that. I can shift people around. That's not a problem. We can do rotations if we need to. If we don't have everybody, then we'll just play with whoever wants to play with us. As said, I'm going to do a couple of killer matches to kind of start the night, kind of break things in, and then we'll be doing Survivor matches. So yeah, feel free to join. That won't be a problem at all. But I'm going to die over. So I say for every Dead by Daylight stream I go up to me, it's like, I'm going to die. I'll stream will do. But as you all know, this has been Patch Hallows. Remember to keep your spirits high and your lanterns lit. And we'll be back here tomorrow for another bit. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, pleasant nightmares. And again, a happy birthday to you, Fussy. Give us a Happy Friday celebrating birthday. Hell yeah! I will go ahead, before we completely close out for the night. I will be also, when we come back next week on Tuesday, which is our normal day coming back, I will be streaming, because I always stream on my birthday. We'll say hello and hi and do a small celebration and all of that other good jazz. Because I'm getting old. But have a good night, peeps. So it's ready to do. Yep. July 14th. My brother's born 4 days after me. Well, 6 years and 4 days after me.